Hey everyone, this is Rena from the Blessing Boarding. If you're watching this video, it means that you're considering sending us a recording, which is awesome. We hope to gather enough to be able to share through the Give Big Pittsburgh campaign, which starts May 5th and runs through May 31st. So please get out your phones, get out your cameras, and send us a recording. In the meantime, we just put together a few tips that hopefully you can use as you're recording your video to make sure we're keeping everything consistent, good lighting, good quality, and I hope this will help. So tip number one is framing, and probably the most important part of that is the top of the head at the top of the frame. You don't want to be away from the camera and have your shot kind of, your face in the center of the screen and all this wasted space. You want to be close enough to the camera or the phone so that you've got the top of the head at the top of the frame and people can see your face. They can look into your eyes as you're talking to them. So tip number two is level. If you've ever taken video or seen somebody video, or you're FaceTiming and you're talking to them and they've got their head down, they've got the camera, the phone kind of in their lap and they're talking, it's not the prettiest shot, even from up above. So what you want to do is try to get your camera eye level. You can do that a lot of different ways. What you're looking at now is I just found a cardboard box, grabbed my Kleenex box off my desk, put that together, set the camera up so that it's as close to eye level as possible, so that when you're talking to someone, again, it's not distorted. It's kind of like it would be if you were standing in the same room with them and talking. So try to get the camera or your phone set somewhere if you don't have somebody else to hold it and you don't have a tripod, so that you've got that camera eye level. Tip number three is landscape versus portrait. So a lot of us, what we do now is we hold our phones this way as we're recording something. Maybe we're FaceTiming something or we're taking a picture. A lot of it is done portrait. But that makes it inconsistent when you're trying to put a video together, different people together, and what we want is consistency. And we want it to fill the entire screen. If you've ever watched the news and you see sometimes they're showing video and they've either got black box on each side or they've got kind of a blurred view on each side and it's just that middle strip, it's because the person that videoed whatever they're showing videoed in portrait instead of landscape. So we want these videos to fill the screen. So if somebody else is doing it for you, have them hold it landscape. If you're setting it up for yourself, make sure that you are doing that, so that, like I said, we've got consistency and the whole screen is filled with the shot. Tip number four is lighting. Make sure that you've got some light coming on you, like stand in front of the window, facing the window, and not the other way around. Otherwise, you'll have yourself kind of silhouetted, and people won't be able to see your face. So make sure you've got some lighting coming at you and not all of it flooding from behind you. Tip number five is background. Make sure that whatever it is that's behind you and around you is something that you're okay sharing with the world. Tip number six is audio. Even if you don't think the camera will pick it up, chances are it will. The microphone on a camera or on a phone picks up audio all at the same level. You can tune something out with your ears, but the camera doesn't. So if you have something playing in the background, the camera's going to pick that up and it's going to be distracting. Could be the dog barking, could be the kids running around. Just try to make sure that when you do it, you can do it in a quiet place and there aren't distracting noises in the background. Tip number seven is be concise with your message. Practice it a couple times. Write it down if you need to, especially if you're telling a story. If you have a story about the blessing board and something that happened, get it down to a clear, concise message. These videos should be no more than 2 minutes. It can be 30 seconds. It can be like anywhere in between that, but it really shouldn't be more than 2 minutes in length. So whatever it is that you're going to say, Be sure that it's clear, that it's concise, and it's the most important things that you're sharing with everybody else. So that's it for the tips. We are so excited to see what you guys will send, whether it's something funny, whether it's something serious, whether it's a story, whether it's encouraging others to support the Blessing Board during this time. We pray that everybody stays healthy and safe, and that we will all be back together soon. Thanks so much.